Hi. So this video is a collection of a bunch of smaller videos that I made while I was developing this game that I'm working on currently. It is a sequel to the Welcome Home series, although I don't know if I'm going to be calling it Welcome Home 3. I might call it something else, but there's direct parallels between the game mechanics of that game and the game mechanics of this game. And before you watch these, huge epilepsy warning. There's a lot of flashing images in this. I'm hoping that by the time I am done with the game and have it released, I can have a non seizure inducing version of this game. A lot of the flashing, I think, is just due to like a lot of reused assets that I've been using from my previous game. But this might be very boring. This is a devlog. This is me clinically talking about game mechanics uh and just programming for like 10 minutes. So if you want to see that, please watch. Um I guess enjoy these videos. Hi, I have something to show. It's not much, but uh it it's something. You could jump. This is a hell of a lot easier to do make stuff in than Game Maker. I have animations. I do not have a jumping animation, but I can add that soon. These are temporary assets while I'm programming everything. But I don't know. This looks really good so far. I'm tempted to stick with like the pixel art stuff, um, because it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to like make and animate than 3D model stuff, which I don't know how to do. I'm kind of working on it. It's work in progress. Um, it's just sprites. Uh, I'm probably kind of insane for doing this right now, but I'm working on animations. I'm not sure if I like how this looks, and I don't know why. Uh, I don't know how to fix this in my brain. So I have another thing. I have all four directions. I think I think that bounce learning backwards is a little too much. Yeah, that's too bouncy. So I figured out how to do tile mapping, like creating 3D tile sets with 2D textures and everything like that. So I have it right here, and it looks pretty good. I have, I'm going to be having a lighting engine that will make this a lot, or look a lot better, but right now I'm having bugs where the player will just disappear behind texture for some reason, and I don't know why that's happening. Um, I uh, I I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. It is 1:55 a.m. I should be asleep, but I'm not because I'm I'm an insomniac and I'm having trouble sleeping right now. But I have things to show. I have this tile set that I have made. I've gotten into the hang of making these things. They're pretty easy to make, and here in Godot, I have made this map here. I have updated how the camera works. I have figured out fog. Um, I have figured out a lot of different things. So I think it's better if I just show what it looks like. The animations work. The clipping behind the wall textures is no longer an issue. I am having this issue where the camera is just clipping through the wall here. But I can try to fix that. All of these tiles that you're seeing here are reused assets from Welcome Home 2. They're just tiles that I took from that game and kind of repurposed them into their own little thing. You can see that like there's some neat fog and atmosphere. I also got lighting. A lot of this stuff is in engine, but it works really well. I like how this looks. I like how it's coming along. Yeah. Hi. Sorry if I look disheveled. It's been a rough week, but I am working on these animations here. They're just like jumping up and then down. Like one animation will play while you're going up, then one will play while you're going down. I have this like in the game, but they're not like animated. Just a second here. Yeah, so like they're one frame, so they look really stiff. So I'm trying to animate them. I also have this like sort of ability selection screen. It looks really ugly right now, but I'm gonna make it look a lot more pretty. But another thing I've added is that when you press F, it switches to first person, so you can switch between third and first person, which is really neat. I think I'm going to make some kind of like 2D HUD for the first person mode, but I don't know what that's going to look like. This took longer than I was anticipating, but I was trying to figure out like a menu UI system, and it looks kind of ugly, but I got it to work. I have like a little profile icon, the bottom left there. It's a little ugly. I feel like I need to change it into something that's more just visually appealing, because it just doesn't look good. But if you hold down Q, you can select any of these, and they change the profile icon in the bottom left, which is kind of cool. This doesn't do anything yet, but I'm excited. They're here. I am having some trouble with, like, you can select all of them at the same time. I'll need to write some code to fix that, but oh well. I'm also going to have this sort of VHS screen play every time you click one of these, to sort of like feel like you're changing the channel on a television as sort of just an aesthetic effect when you're clicking through these. Yeah, that's what I did today. That took 3 hours. Just a very small update. Okay, so what I've figured out, or what I've added, is that these buttons now like work, which is cool. They switch down here, although they don't really have any abilities attached to them yet, but there will be soon. I just got to figure out the specifics on how to code them. But what I've also figured out is if you press Shift, it puts this sort of VHS static overlay over everything. And I'm trying to build off of this mechanic that's similar to this game called Frambo, where you like take one of these pills and like you go into like a spookier version of the room. It's like sort of a third eye that you can open to see things that you wouldn't normally see. And there's going to be like gameplay mechanics around this, like switching between two versions of a room for like puzzles and different types of enemies and stuff, which will be fun. right now I'm trying to make it so that when you turn on that static overlay, that really dense red fog appears. You can actually see the red fog here, although it's kind of permanent right now. I'm trying to make it so that turning this off and on will like turn that fog off and on. I'm having a lot of trouble with this. I don't know why it's not working. I think I'm just getting some syntax incorrect. But it's coming along. This is like, this development is going by way faster than I thought it was going to be. I honestly thought I would be at this point, months from now instead of like just like a couple weeks. I think I've only been working on this for a couple weeks, which is like really nice. Yeah. I am now trying to make like a projectile weapon. And it's sort of working out. I created this sort of like right here, this animation right here. My intention was to like have somebody like flicking a needle as like a little projectile. I think it works pretty well. I might use this flicking animation for like maybe a match or something else. But I managed to get it into the game, and you can shoot things. Also, I should warn in these videos that like if you have like epilepsy, don't watch this. I'm going to figure out how to fix it later, but like right now this is not safe for epileptics, so please look away. We have this little guy here. You can shoot this if you click. Oh my god, no, it's getting covered up. I'm just smaller. There we go. Anyway, this thing, look at this. It's so good, and you can kill enemies with it too. It works, kind of. There's no sound effects in anything, or anything, but I'm sorry. It's almost 1 a.m. and I should be in bed, but I'm not. But I was just getting this to work and I got excited and I had to make a video on it. So okay, I have added a small demonstration to the game mechanic that I'm trying to make in this game, and it's this thing. I've adjusted the light so it's like really red when you turn it on, which I think it's kind of interesting. If I walk over here, if I turn this on, you can see my little guy. When you turn it off, he's not there anymore. I'm trying to make it so you can switch between two alternate versions of the same room. One having spooky things and one having less spooky things, but still a little spooky, I guess. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas on puzzles and enemies and ways this can be interesting, but I'm gonna add those next, I think. Hi, it's me from the beginning of the video. This game is still being worked on, and I'm hoping to have a demo out in like maybe a few months. I'll continue to post devlogs here on YouTube, but the next ones will probably be smaller. Like I'm gonna try to do this in smaller chunks. This upload was just like me trying to get everything that I've been filming the last couple weeks and condensing it into one video. But I think when I make these smaller videos, I'm just going to directly upload them to YouTube, because editing this stuff is kind of a nightmare. And I could just literally upload the raw footage to YouTube, which saves a lot of time and also lets me put out consistent updates. But yeah, this is fun to make. It's kind of the only thing keeping me like sane right now. I have a lot of other people that are going to be helping me out with this project. I have specific people doing like sound design. I have a few other artists that are going to be handling animation. I don't want to speak about who these people are yet, but I'm very excited about these people because they're all extremely talented. Yeah, so if you like this, there will be more. And if you don't like this, that's okay. Anyway, I will upload something else soon, I guess. Uh, Bye.